Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here, Safi Financial Network, August 30th, 2025, or S&P 500. In this video, we're going to go over major indexes. There are some interesting patterns are forming, and I'm going to show you exactly why they're interesting. So here is this S&P 500 monthly chart, and you see that we got a nice August, and this is a pretty nice rally after April bottom here. Market capitulated, going all the way down to here, which is going to be this 2022 top, and we never tested this area. So this kind of like getting back all the way down here, nice rebound to the upside. Exactly the same pattern here. So you see that this is a COVID kind of like a crash, market going all the way down. But here is a pre-COVID top. And when we break it up to the upside in 2023, we got tested this and then getting back to the rally. So interesting pattern is forming like this. We had same president in United States 2022, and the COVID crash happened. Market going all the way down. This is a March bottom. And look what happened after that. We got five candles, five monthly candles all the way up until this is August and until this is September, October. So September, October, we got kind of like a monthly red candle consolidation before the next rally to the upside. All right, so this is five candle. Here is 2022, and we got Biden admin, so we got kind of like a March again, getting back to the upside, and market just going all the way up until July. And here is August, September, October. We got pullback, pretty good bullish consolidation here, getting off for another rally to the upside. So exactly July, August, we should just be prepared for end of this a nice rally. And today, this month, we got kind of like an April bottom here, pretty identical classic textbook pattern is forming right now. And here is four candles going up. If we consider this as a bullish candle, I know it's kind of like a very, very long shadow dragonfly doji, but I consider it as like a good time count, which is five positive momentum to the upside. So five candles going all the way up. We got to this higher part of this trend line here or channel. And here we are at the end of the August. And look what happened in previous years. So this is kind of after this nice rally, we got 2 months corrective move, and it's going to be consolidation. So I would see some kind of like a consolidation to the downside, which is showing in monthly chart. We can go all the way down here to test this previous new all-time high, and it comes along to this, guess what, 6,000 area. So right now we were kind of like at a 65. We hit 65 and then get down. And I would say 5 to 10% correction, even 5,900. That would be a perfect scenario for the next rally to the upside to 7,000 area, which I'm just looking for 2026 as like a multi-years top for the market. So 7,000 to 7,400, or I should say 6,800 to 7,400 on a monthly basis. I know it is very, very wide range, but this is monthly candle. What do you expect? So each candle represents 30 days, right? So this is the scenario that I'm looking at for a monthly. And if you just look at the chart here, we got kind of like good confirmation for a kind of like getting back to the bear reversal to the downside. We are stochastically in overbought condition. And also look at this. This is a pretty huge divergence in IMI when a market is top, but IMI is not at the top. And also here, RSI shows the same divergence in a monthly chart. And this is another interesting sell signal that we can get. Also, MACD, look at this, huge divergence in MACD as well. So between this top and here, August top here. So all in all, I should say, price-wise, indicator-wise, and all the like patterns and cycles are telling me that September, October could be very interesting months for buyers just because we're going to see the deeper buy the deep scenario or deeper correction all the way to 6,000, 5,900. And this is going to shake out lots of people from the market. I'm not sure if it comes with geopolitical tensions, Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Israel, or any other crisis, but market is looking for some kind of like a news-based movement. So that news is coming and everyone is saying, what do you expect? Like this is based on this happened or that happened, but we just look at this chart before any news happen. All right, so just keep an eye on that one. Moving on to the weekly chart. Weekly chart is the same. So we got pretty nice sharp move for IMI all the way to overbought condition. And you know what? This is a very perfect scenario, leading indicator for me for overbought condition. And finally, we got it here. And this is like the trend line channel here since 2018, and here is the top 2021, and we may see some kind of like exactly the same thing. So 2018, 2020, let's say 22, that would be 4 years, and 22, 3 to 4 years, and 2021 December all the way here to August 2025, again coming to 3 years to 4 years, kind of like the scenario that we are going to see. So that is very interesting cycle as well. It's just repeating itself, and we should see some kind of like a pullback. As I said before, I'm not expecting a deeper correction. That can happen, but not the thing that I'm considering right now. It may go all the way down to here. So we're going to see a pretty nice bull flag to 5,900, 6,000, and then getting back to the upside to 7,000 area. So this is exactly what I'm looking at for the market, and I'm kind of like a position myself. Um, See how it goes with this one. Moving on to the daily chart. So we just got a Friday sell-off after hitting a new all-time high. Actually, on Thursday, we got new all-time high. Friday can't go above Thursday high, reversing to the downside. If we take out this 63.44, I would say everyone needs to keep an eye on this level, because if we take out this low, I would say the correction already started and we can go all the way down to 5,900 area. For shorts, I think I just I was warn everyone who is shorting the market, but I think it's we are getting close for a volatile time to it's not bad to have SQQ in your portfolio if you don't want to sell your stocks just as a hedge. You know, some kind of like a 3 to 5% SQQ in this downside could give you kind of like a good buying opportunity, because you're going to cash out nicely in profit and then flipping back to the stocks in a long position. So that's what I do. That's what I do with my subscribers as well. Moving on to the Nasdaq. Let me just bring the chart here. Nasdaq monthly chart here. So you see that Nasdaq, we got kind of like at the higher VIX as well here on the top. And this is kind of like the trend line on this channel. And still looking for Nasdaq as a multi-year top here, but I'm not sure if we get it this year. So potentially we're gonna see some kind of like a move to the downside. And Nasdaq already started to shake out with semiconductors. We may go all the way down to 21,000, 22,000. So that would be the first level. And then the second level I have here is 20,900. But that would be a perfect scenario for Nasdaq. So it can just going down and see how it goes on that level. And moving on to the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we got second week red. So second consecutive red weeks. And this is something interesting that we should see Nasdaq already start its correction. I know last week was kind of like a nice shadow here going all the way up, but this week we got confirmation that it is topped already second half of August. And after that, the third and the fourth week of August, we got a correction. And we can go all the way down to this area, potentially to 21, 22,000 for first kind of like a target. If it gets a deeper, probably we're going to see a bounce here, and then as like a pretty nice ABC corrective move all the way to 20,800 level. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to the daily chart. Daily chart is showing the same here. We got a nice bearish engulfing. We closed below SMA 20. All in all, I should say this is nice ascending head and shoulder here, and we're gonna just break the neckline. If it goes below this line, like S&P 500, let me show you here. So if it goes below 22,900, we are already into a corrective move. So we should just take it as a great, great, great signal confirmation for downside move. So we will see how it goes with this. But all in all, I should say, just be careful. September, October, as I said earlier in this video, September, October could be a dangerous month for those ones who are highly leveraged. For those ones who are just doing okay, it's going to be perfect buying opportunity. Moving on to Dow, let me show you the monthly chart. So Dow is the same. We got pretty nice August to the upside. Still looking for Dow compared to the other one perform better. It can go down to 42,000 area, which is going to be 3,000 less, and it's going to be less than 10%. But at the same time, it could just give a market a good buying opportunity for heavy value names because I believe that Dow cannot perform uh, the rest of the indexes. For the next few months. So we will see percentage-wise, I would say, and that could be the scenario. Moving on to the weekly for Dow. Dow is just forming a red bar here on the weekly chart, and we got a slightly negative compared to last 3 weeks. A nice candle to the upside. This is kind of like overbought in a weekly. The next level is going to be 42,500 to the downside. I believe that we are going to hit that level. So based on daily and weekly chart, I would say this 42,000 area, 42,000 to 43,000 is going to be very, very good area for Dow. So lots of support here. Institutional level is there, and we should just see it as a good buying opportunity. Moving on to gold. Gold just sparking higher, especially on Friday's session. As you see here, gold hit 34.48, and I believe that this is a perfect scenario for a breakout. Wait for a small pullback potentially early next week, and then consolidates and then going up. So that's going to be very short consolidation. I would say it's not going to be huge because here is the low, here's the higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and all of them just tackling this area, which is going to be 34.50. 34.50 is going to be just a very massive resistance so far acting since April. But I would say this is going to be broken, and it's going to be breaking up nicely to the upside. 3,600 is coming down the road. 3,700, I would say. Precious metals are getting ready for a nice spiky rally to the upside. That's my 2 cents. If you go to weekly chart for gold, you see that this is a pretty nice bullish consolidation. And look at stochastic here, just reversing back up. And MACD shows correction is over. Just imagine this entire consolidation was correction after this long run to the upside. And we are forming another pretty nice bull flag here. I was waiting to get to this area to give us a good buying opportunity, but correction actually didn't go that long. Correction just went through time and through consolidation. The next level is going to be 3,700 area, which is going to be this box here on the weekly chart. So still momentum is picking up, especially last week. You see that the momentum already picking up. As I said, any pullback on Monday is going to be closed session for Labor Day, but Tuesday, Wednesday, potentially we're going to see a nice kind of like a pullback for a great buying opportunity. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to silver. Silver is the same. So it's forming very, very nicely. If you go to, let me just go to the weekly chart here for silver. Consolidation is broken, and right now we are at higher high on a weekly chart. So it can go all the way up to 42, 44 by year end, or even before that, potentially September, if the move is getting very spiky, which happens all the time in silver. And daily chart is the same. So look at this. This is already waiting for break up nicely. So if we break above this trend line, that's going to be huge run to $44 per ounce for silver. Moving on to crude. Crude is nicely just to form the cycle here. So we are forming a consolidation. I would say crude is just waiting for kind of like a news-based move. And we can go all the way up to 67. If we break above 67, we can go all the way up to 72 or even $80 area. So we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna just stop this video for now and record another one just for individual names because there are lots of things I need to cover for Bitcoin, Ethereum. There are kind of like a good signals for a sell as well. You see that Bitcoin and Ethereum is lagging. They're lagging, and the semiconductors are topped, I would say, and that's going to be the reason for the market correction. So we will see how it goes. See you in the next video. It's coming very shortly. Have a good one. Bye bye.